even be on in here.
Still on.
Why is that thing still on, Frankie? Why is it still on? Huh? We are live, and you are still on whatever that is, which I do not know.
I'm on my compatibility.
Which is
the thing.
Okay, sure, it's a thing. Why not a thing? And why not celebrate today with Johnny Depp winning his whatever you call it, and apparently drinking mega pints. I didn't pay enough attention, but I've seen that post like 30 times. Oh, celebrating with mega pints tonight. Is that something his lawyer said or her lawyer said to defame him or besmirch him? Because it's starting to annoy me now. Like, how much attention you people have given to this case is aggravating me now. All right, Daniel, how you doing? I hope you will join me in the. I'm happy for what's his name. I am happy for Johnny Depp. Don't care anymore. I am done. Joe, how you doing? How's it going? I didn't care about the case beforehand. The only thing that really piqued my interest was some really hilarious, like 30-second clips from the different stuff, and then I was done. Her poop in the bed and her lawyer getting absolutely destroyed by witnesses was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But the rest of it was nope, I'm done. Yeah, win for Depp. I'm glad. Again, I'm glad he won. Definitely glad. That's it. I'm done. I'm sure he's going to continue his great life because he's already has awesome stuff going on for him. Timothy, how you doing? Guys, we've got quite a bit for you today, and if you will notice in the headline, we have a special guest for you coming about the halfway point of the show. Very excited to have her on. You know who she is. Seen her before, and now she's got a brand new bag for you, so I hope you will stay with us for that. Richard, how's it going? Looks like Timothy stopped by. Cigars and more to grab a few. Good call. Always good to have a few extras. Got a best picture for Ash, hands down. I like the sound of that. We will be posting that along with.
She's supposed to do that today.
You usually are a couple days behind. He's usually a couple days behind.
No, last couple times I've been right on it. I will have that up today, guys. I have a stuff ready to go for that. I just gotta post it.
What do you call it? Steven, what's up, guys? Best part was Johnny's face when his lawyer takes his candy. I did not see that at all. I gotta check that out. Really, who cares? It will not do anything. Exactly, Joe. This is. I know, like, oh, why get invested in certain things? Like, oh, well, people get invested in sports teams. What's wrong with? The argument is so much different when it's about someone else's personal life, which is why I don't like reality TV shows. I don't like celebrity gossip columns. I don't like sports gossip columns. I don't care what they've done with their personal life. I still like the Dodgers, but I don't care what they do off the field, unless it's like murder or something like that.
Although, some of them do some really good stuff for charities.
That's cool. I will take that back. Like, even though
it's not technically a sport, it's sports entertainment. John Cena has done more Make-A-Wish Foundation things than anybody else in history.
That's a good one,
and that's really cool.
I will give you that. And like Titus O'Neil does a lot of charity work for kids.
Yeah, he does.
What's his name before he passed away? Rest in peace to the guy from Fast and Furious.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. He did a lot of charity work. So there are good things. I guess I'm more.
He's not an athlete though.
I'm saying sports gossip, all the gossip stuff, but any kind of. You were just talking about sports.
That couldn't be sports gossip because he's not an athlete.
Not any kind of gossip, celebrity
gossip.
Sport gossip. I said celebrity gossip first, so you weren't listening. So good job. I'm glad you made yourself a fool right now.
Anyway, so as Miguel's finishing up with his sports gossip, guys, today we are smoking. This is the Quesada Barbecue Pig from the LCA Club. This one was released last year, and it's actually one of my favorites from the club. We actually did like a whole go through of all of our humidors and whatnot.
Yep.
Because Drew Estate did send us the brand new 25-year anniversary humidor, and I wanted to fill it up with some cigars. So what I did was I
twisted it.
Oh, nice, the pigtail. I just cut it.
Not bad.
I filled it up with a bunch of cigars. At the top layer, half is Miguel's, half is mine. Bottom layer, there's like an entire section of just Sinistro stuff. And other sections of other mixed stuff that we want. So thank you again to Drew Estates for sending us that. And then as I was going through it, I noticed I had a bunch of these. I think I had like a 4 or 5 pack of these guys, and I really, really liked these. So I went ahead and I put a couple of these in the Smoke on the Show humidor. And I went ahead and I was like, hey, Miguel's like, what are we smoking? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I really want to smoke this. So can we do it on the show today? He's like, yeah, let's do that. So that's what we're smoking today, guys. I don't know if you guys have all had it yet, but it is actually a really good cigar. Sam, how you doing?
I very much.
Cat, how you doing?
Yeah. And there's a little controversy on this one. I forget who did. I think it was Hatfield or somebody like, oh, I didn't care for it too much. You know what? Everyone's gonna have their own opinions, but I hope that you will try it for yourself if you can get a hold of them. They did a double release on this guy
this
for
is
LCA.
out of fuel.
You are out of fuel.
Yep, that's out of fuel, guys.
This was a twice release on the LCA line, right? Because they had enough. Like, hey, I know people enjoyed it. We'll get it back out there to them. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. Eduardo, how's it going? Kat, how you doing? Byron, how you doing? Good to see all you guys again. Samuel, I know Frankie said hello already, but I also want to say hello to you as well. Again, we are smoking the Casada Pig for those just joining. It is an LCA release, and it is a nice, I wouldn't say full body. It's not overly powerful, but it's got a good amount of strength to it. It's got that kind of flying pig size to it.
That's one of my favorite things about it. I'm a really big fan of the flying pig size in the Jewish State, the Liga number 9, and the T52. I'm a big fan of those sizes. So anytime a cigar comes out with that size, you also have the Sinistro Destros. That's really good. So
Destros,
yeah.
That's an excellent cigar across the board. I love that they have the sample pack. I believe they're also 3 blends, 4 of each, or is it 3 blends, 3 each? Because the Lanceros is also 4, yeah. So you get 12 in each box, which is really nice because they're very good cigars. But you also get a bit of a variety pack, which I appreciate that because sometimes you don't want to spend money on a box of just one cigar. I think there should be more options where you get.
I really like that. Another one that I wish would do that would be Roma Craft with the Cro-Magnon and the Aquitaine. I wish they would do a half and half box. Aganorsa, I wish that they would do a Maduro, Corojo, or Habano and Connecticut all in one box. And get like 4 or 5 of each, however they want to do. Because I know they're reboxing the 15 in each box now. Southern Draw, I'd like to see. The only company I've ever seen do that is Blackbird, where they make their packs, their 6-packs, and you can actually work with them to design what 6-pack you want. So you can have 1 of each of the core line. Yeah. You can have 3 of this and 3 of that. You can have 2, 2, and 2.
I think that was more of like a fresh pack idea, though. I don't think it was so much like a box idea. With fresh packs, there's a lot of fresh packs out there that have a variety, which is really cool. But I'm talking about variety plus, if you will. Variety plus a little extra. Eduardo missed the Monday stream, no worries. But I commented for you plus the JC Newman was so good. I like to hear that. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Saying Smokey, of course. So when is the next rigged cigar playoffs? I am ready for my vote to not count. That was my favorite. Oh, man. That's a good point. We got to redo that. We didn't really get a chance to do it this year.
Yeah, with everything that happened to us in February and March, we really didn't get a chance to do the March Madness. But let's do it for 4th of July.
I was going to say we should wait till after PCA so we can talk to some of the brand owners and some of the reps or whatnot, whoever can get on camera, to defend their cigar.
I just got a message from Sam for the Kevin McCarthy re-election campaign. I don't know.
Well, I'm not voting for him, so.
I'm
not voting for any of them. They're all crooked.
All right, let's not get political.
I'm going to get real political right now.
I'll yell.
They all are lying to you. Vote me in every single election you have, from comptroller to president.
Okay, how come when you want to vote, run for something that's totally cool, when I want to do it's like, no?
Because you just want to abuse power.
Yes.
Done
Absolutely.
Deal.
And that's why you should vote for me.
Rich is checking in from North Carolina. Good to see you, brother.
Jeff and Dennis as well checking in.
What do you call it? We are all crooked. At some point, yeah. I think I could be bought for probably not even that much, if I'm being honest. Like some giant corporation wants me to poison the well. I don't know.
Like my whole thing was
$17.50.
Find a seat that's open and nobody's running for it, or a spot somewhere, a position that nobody's running for, and just run for it.
Go ahead. Checking in again from Vegas. That's a good spot right there. Oh, I wish I was over there. See, back to the playoffs. I think that's actually a good title for it. We should do a playoffs, cigar playoffs. I wanted to wait until we get done with PCA so we can have maybe not the newest ones, but something in the lineup. We can ask the brand owners which one they would throw.
We could not use the new cigars from PCA because everybody that watches will not get to try it
until fall.
That's what I'm saying. So it would have to be cigars that are already on the market prior to whatever given day.
I'm saying because there's nothing new from PCA. Because if it came out on TPA, it's going to already be out.
What's not? Jeremy just said they got something new coming out PCA.
I'm saying nothing that's coming new out at PCA. As long as
I thought you said nothing new is coming out of PCA. I was like,
nothing new from PCA is what we're going to add to the playoffs.
So then why would you wait till after?
I'd wait so we can get the interviews there and have them say something good about their cigar. Even ask them which one they would recommend putting in this.
It doesn't matter which one they want. It's up to the consumer. It's up to these people watching.
Then why do they?
I don't care if Terrence, no disrespect to Terrence, I love Terrence, says, hey, it should be the Supreme Leaf or the Rare Leaf. No.
Bullshit.
I want to know what these people here watching want to see on that list. What if they want the Aganorsa Connecticut, but he's pushing Supreme Leaf? Like, no. I want to hear what these people have to say.
I call it's BS because you say that now, but once you're standing next to him and he's a good foot and a half taller than both of us.
America.
Foot and a half taller than both of us. You're like, yeah, sure, why not?
That's why I can't talk to him. Like, I can't hear him up there.
How's it going today?
Can't hear him.
Then he needs a phone. Call us while we're down here. We are the bosses, bitch. That's a new T-shirt. Cigar bosses on front, and then back is gonna say bitches. But that is that's a new line of shirts right there. Stuart Lee says, "I want the Tati." That's not Tatiana, is it?
I think that's what he meant to say.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, there you go. You have Tatiana something else now. Good job, Frankie.
Hey, if that's what the people want, America.
Alfonso, how you doing? Yeah, Rich, again, they only care during re-election. I agree with that.
Oh, absolutely. It is what it is. But anyways, guys, so moving on to some better stuff. Just watched the latest episode of Mayans. Last week's episode was phenomenal. This week's episode continues the story brilliantly, you guys. They are doing an absolute fantastic job with this season of the Mayans. 2 episodes in a row. Stuff happened that I did not see coming and was awesome. Mike, what do you think?
100% agree with that. And in a good way. In a dark, twisted way, but a good, dark, twisted way. No worries. Yeah, whenever I read something, and if I already know I'm going to mess up pronouncing it, I double guess myself the entire time. It's very bad.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you guys have not seen it yet, definitely go check out the Mayans. It is awesome. If you guys like Sons of Anarchy, you're going to love the Mayans. They're just doing everything right, in my opinion.
Tough time. This guy is very tight. Maybe I need to cut it open a little more. I'm going to have to do this.
Yeah, I cut mine. I'm having a fine draw.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. Yeah, I think that'll be better. I tried to use the pigtail. Thank you. Because it is the Casada barbecue pig. Mm-hmm. And whenever there's a pigtail, most of the time I try to use it when I'm not being lazy. If I'm just, if I don't care, I will just cut it and go away, whatever. But I like to see how often the pigtails actually work. Otherwise, what's the point?
Right.
Just don't do it then. Just give me a clean edge I can cut. But quite often, maybe not this time, but other times, including with this cigar, I've had more of these. Mm-hmm. They do work.
Yeah.
You got to be a little careful sometimes because once in a while I'll rip it, and I can even see a little bit of wrapper came up a little bit. But normally I get a pretty good draw off of a pigtail.
Mm-hmm. So moving on past the Mayans, I don't want to give any spoilers. I want you guys to go watch it for yourselves. I just want to tell you guys that I am loving the progression of the story as well as the entire series in and of itself. Obi-Wan Kenobi dropped the first 2 episodes. I think the third one comes out today or tomorrow.
I want to say it's already come out, but I'll watch it probably Friday anyways.
First 2 episodes were really cool. I know there's some controversy going on right now with the show with one of the actresses, and it is what it is. I don't want to get into it, but the show itself has been really good. I've enjoyed the hell out of it.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh, okay, good.
I try not to follow that stuff just because either you're going to enjoy it or you're not. Don't let their side stuff bother you too much, or else you're not going to get to watch anything. You dig deep enough and no one's doing a good job. Came out at midnight on Tuesday, so into Wednesday.
Okay, into Wednesday. So it is out already. I'll have to wait here and watch it once the show is over. But again, I think they're doing a really good job. It's keeping me entertained and making me want to watch more.
I definitely enjoyed the first episode. Mm-hmm. I definitely, it's all I've seen so far, but I'm excited to watch the next one and the next one and then the next one, hopefully. Samuel says working nights. I'm glad he woke up for today's show. I'm glad you woke up for it too.
Thanks so much.
Robert, thank you for joining us. You know what? The series have been great. We've talked a lot about it, but you know what? They're all in backseat right now. They're all in backseat to what should be number 1 in cinematic fashion feature films are back because of Tom Cruise. Thank you, Tom Cruise. Outdoing so many other movies with practical effects, great acting, great storyline, a little bit of plot holes here and there that you don't even care about because he's so damn charming in it. Top Gun Maverick blew me out of the water. I thought I was gonna like Bob's Burgers better because I'm a huge Bob's Burger fan.
Who isn't?
Yeah, you should be if you're out there. But Top Gun Maverick was absolutely phenomenal. I hope other movies this summer can live up to the hype that is Top Gun. Now I'm even worried, like, oh, is this Multiverse of Madness was great, but it wasn't the hype as much.
Right.
But it's still really good. This was better than the hype, and I'm very happy for that.
I was so pleased with the movie. I thought they did a really, really good job. I mean, wow.
Absolutely. Across the board. I mean, there were a couple of things like people pointed out, like they never said who they're actually attacking. Like, who cares?
Yeah, they did that deliberately. You know, they're not trying to blame one nation and make tensions even worse. So leave it vague. And I had no problem with that whatsoever.
So like, whatever, you know, and it takes away from the story anyways. If you're trying to get like, why are they behind this? No, it's just bad guys doing bad things. Good guys trying to be good.
You know, someone is going to go and get the maximum range of a Tomahawk missile, and the closest a carrier, I'm pretty sure they shot it from a carrier, is able to get without getting into not international water, and they're going to draw a circle. But it has to be technically one of these countries because of positioning. Someone's going to do it. You know they are.
Whatever. Yeah. But nonetheless, you're absolutely. That was another plot hole we were talking about with one of the buddies over here. Well, if they bombed the thing right next to the target, why didn't they just bomb the target? And they're like, well, you know what? It was in a valley, so there's.
This is why, because they needed precision on that one. The other one was just blanket coverage of the airstrip.
Trying to destroy something that if you mess it up enough, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
The other thing, if you don't mess it up,
it was like the Death Star. You had to get it into that tiny hole.
I get it.
So if you notice, it was a shaft that they were getting it down.
2 times.
Yeah,
2 times.
So that's why they had to laser it.
Dead on.
Yeah. Sorry, spoilers.
No, you gotta go see that. Go see that.
Samuel.
Yeah.
We just watched Sonic 2. I couldn't wait. I'm a huge fan of the Sonic movies. I don't know why. They're just dumb fun to me. And when I saw Knuckles was going to be in the second one, I was so stoked. And I gotta say, I loved it. It was good.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I'm putting that on camera right there because I think that's the most logical answer right there. Even with the snow. I think there was snow in it. Yeah, there's snow.
Yeah.
That I think is correct. Tom Cruise never liked Hawaii. You're trying to get rid of it. I get it. I have not seen the first Sonic, nor have I played any of the Sonic games.
You didn't even know who Golden Sonic was.
I was like, so he's now a Dragon Ball Z character.
Super Saiyan 17.
None of that was necessary to enjoy that movie.
Right. It was good, right?
I had a lot of fun. The same way a lot of people walked into Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew nothing about the characters other than what they told me, and wonderful. What do you call it? Pete, how you doing? Good to see you. What do you call it?
Hey, Pete.
Feeling good right now. Although I'm not feeling super confident in my Casada Pig right now.
Now, this is interesting, guys. These cigars have been resting next to each other since we picked them up.
Same spot, same bag.
So for you to be having such a tight draw and a hard time keeping yours lit, and for mine to be smoking damn near perfectly, is very crazy.
No, it's just human error. One cigar out of a bunch will get messed up once in a while. So I got the short stick this time. It's not a big deal. I can feel myself. I feel the knot, I think, under the band. And if I just give a little pinch and a little roll, I'll move this up a little so you can see what I'm doing. Not too much so you don't crack the wrapper, but not too light so you don't actually do anything. I'm going to relight and just keep going because I really do enjoy this cigar.
Yeah, it's a great cigar.
I'm just having a little trouble today.
Leo, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And Richard went to Sonic and got a corn dog.
Nice.
We watched it here at the club.
He's talking about Sonics, the place. Sonics now. Get it? Corn dog over there.
Oh.
Wow, he didn't even get the joke.
It went over my head. I thought he went to the movie theater and got a corn dog. I was like, that's cool.
I don't know any places that serve corn dogs at the movies, but that's a genius idea.
Could be a Texas thing.
It's a way easier than a hot dog, honestly.
I don't think so. Because
it's on a stick.
You need to dip it.
It's on a stick.
Into the mustard.
No, you put one stick of mustard or one line of mustard on the top, you're done.
Paul has another good point here we should probably put on the screen.
Frankie likes to smoke. Miguel likes to puff. We all know I like to puff blind. All right, just like when the laser stopped working in Maverick, I went in blind, and I still get the job done. Look at that, smoking again, a nice roll. Cleared some of the ash from before. If you're gonna relight, and you have to completely relight, like it's gone out on you. You're not just like touching up. Try to get all the ash you can. Purge it, which means before you blow or you take in, blow out. Helps clear those passages.
If the cigar is big enough, if it's a longer cigar, you can always go above the burn line and clip it and relight like it's a brand new cigar, which I've done a couple times when I've had knots, and it works.
Yeah.
As far as the spray can lighter goes,
that thing is awesome.
I love it. It's really cool. It's even got the little ball inside, like a real spray can. So
which I don't think it actually does it. I think it's just aesthetic.
No, yeah, no, it absolutely is.
I hope so, at least.
But
or else we've been shaking it, and I think that's probably messing it up.
But it's really cool. So again, thank you to Jewish States for that. It was awesome. I was not expecting it. I like the gray on gray color. I think it looks cool.
Like a gunmetal gray on a dark gray, yeah.
Heather gray on gunmetal gray,
Heather gray, yeah. Yeah, it's very nice, and it holds a lot of fuel. Really good.
Now, before we get Joe on the show here, I do want to show something off. You guys just came in today to the club. Still in the plastic, so we're going to leave it as such. This is our 9-ball tournament championship plaque. And as you can see right here is our inaugural winner. It's supposed to say inaugural winner, but it doesn't. That's fine. I believe he won a very cool prize as well, this gentleman here, by the name of Frankie Rodriguez. So this is going to go up in the club somewhere predominantly so everybody can see it and see who the champion was and is currently, which is me.
For now? Yeah, for now.
For all time.
No, just for now. Because there'll be more names on there.
No, I don't think so. I'm going to win every tournament.
Do you even realize how lucky you got the entire time?
Okay, first of all, it wasn't luck.
It was very
every one of my shots was precision.
No, they were not.
Yeah.
You screwed around the whole time. And Joe will be the deciding vote on that because she is here with us. Now, Joe, give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready. But bam, I'm bringing Joe on right now. There we go. I'll do that.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes early.
No worries.
It's cool.
Good to see you.
So Joe, for everybody who may not know who you are, I know there's a couple people here like Tim who do watch your stuff. But for people who may not know who you are, will you tell them a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Okay. My name is Joe, and I host I don't like calling it a podcast anymore because it's really not. It's a vodcast called Any Last Words. It covers a lot of indie, a little bit of mainstream horror, occasionally rock music when I'm not scared to get a copyright claim, even when it comes straight from the artists themselves. And just recently I released, actually last night and / today, just released a magazine with the same name and the same concept to it because, copyright claims.
Man, I got my first copy. I'm excited for when it gets here. I got the digital one too, just because I wanted it. If you guys want to, the link is in the description right now. So order it, get a hold of one. Tell Joe to sign it for you. You just have to send it to her though. So it goes straight to you, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to. Well, no, it goes to whoever orders it because you fill in your address and stuff. If you want, I guess if you want me to sign it, a couple people do. You just, hit me up and we'll make arrangements where you can send it and I'll send it back to you. Personalize it however you want. If you do order the physical hard copy, you get a free digital copy. If you don't want the hard copy, you can just purchase the digital copy, and I think it's like less than $3 for the digital copy. So not too bad.
That's a steal right there too, because there's a lot of information in there. I, being as awesome as I am and in the know, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows Joe. Got to see it beforehand, and you're not going to want to sleep on this. I absolutely recommend at least getting the digital copy ASAP so you can check it all out. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I already saw you putting in the hard work for part 2 for number dose.
Yeah, I was gonna do this quarterly, but then seeing how quickly I was able to get this one done, I was like, well, I can do one sooner than this. So I'm going to go ahead and release the second one in August rather than October. I mean, I will put another one out in October because that'll be 2 months out from that. So I'm going to try really hard to do it every 2 months now instead of quarterly.
That's awesome. I'm very excited for that. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Everyone in the comments saying hello to Joe as well. Good to see that. For those just joining us, this is Joe from Any Last Words, and she is getting her awesome new magazine out there. We are smoking the Bravada Club Casada Pig from the LCA releases. Mm-hmm. And Joe, what are you smoking?
I have got a Drew Estate Laritan. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, yes, the Laritan, which is also just naturals backwards, I believe. Mm-hmm. They try to get fancy on us, yeah.
Oh, my God, it is. What the
They ain't slick. You know what's going on. No, it took me a very long time to realize that until I think someone in the comments pointed it out one time, and I'm like,
yeah, they were pulling a red rum and looked in the mirror and like, oh shit.
It was perfect.
Wow.
So what were some of the hardships or some of the bigger hurdles you had to put this together to make this a reality?
I would say getting people to turn some things in on time. Or not following directions. I mean, it happens to all of us. Not gonna lie, it happens to all of us. But it's like, legally, I need certain things from you. And they kind of gloss over that part and then just send other things. I'm like, God, I have to have this. Otherwise, I cannot publish this. So, and like, time's a ticking here. So.
I didn't even think about that. That sounds rough.
So, what can people expect in this first issue? Are we looking at movie reviews? Are we looking at pictorials? Opinion pieces? What can they expect to get out of this first issue of your magazine?
Well, there's no opinion pieces in this one. But
all
I
facts.
Have
all facts.
All just the facts, ma'am. But I do have a section that is focused on. Well, it started as horror models, people who like to cosplay, or that's just their main focus when they do it. But then come to find out, a lot of these people did more than just that. Some of them were podcasters. Some of them were directors. Some of them own their own production company. So I started like adding those things to it. So there's a section where it looks like a modeling section, but once you read the content that goes with each person, you'll find there's a lot more to these people than just being a model. There's also, I did an interview with who I need to give a big, big thank you to, like every single day of my life. Michael Bayouth, who was a storyboard editor and creator for a lot of Disney. Like when we were kids, like he did, oh my God, I think he did like Mary Poppins, 101 Dalmatians. I might be wrong, but because there was just such a long list. And he does current stuff too. The new Exorcist TV show, Lethal Weapon. He just does so much stuff, and he approached me and wanted to do the cover work and the official logo for this magazine just to do it. And I was just like, okay, but there's an interview in there of him. He's got a movie that he's in the works of putting out, so there's a thing about his movie in there as well. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's other podcasts, horror podcasts, and yeah, there's like some movies that are going to be coming out this summer and into the fall that, a lot of us have been anticipating. Some I didn't even know were going to be coming out until I started researching this. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
No, definitely excited for that. So I think if you're out there, you got to check it out, especially if you're a horror fan, which we definitely are. I know a lot of you guys out there are too. It's something to read, actually read. We don't do that as often anymore as a society, so it's nice. Here in the lounge, we got magazines. It's time to add another one to that list. I get to sit, enjoy a cigar, maybe a nice brandy or something, feel fancy, and read a magazine. I love that.
Now, I do have a question. Actually, I have two questions for Joe here. First one being, I know you didn't get to go with us last September to Texas Frightmare, and we all missed it this May. Mm-hmm. Will you be adding any convention coverage, especially horror conventions, to the magazine anytime soon?
I wanted to for this issue, but there was like a big gap. Like there weren't going to be coming out for a minute, and I wanted to get stuff that was going to be closer to like June and not super out at the end of the year because I was going to have another one coming out at the end of the year. But I'm going to try to get more of that in there. So yeah.
Okay. And my second question is, when we first met you, you were tending bar. So will there be a section where you do like horror themed drinks?
I wanted to for the holidays. Like, so there'll probably be like a special cocktail for like Halloween and Christmas because there'll be one for October and then 2 months after will be December. So maybe like a Christmas and like a New Year's one. But this issue, no. I mean, I guess I could have done it for the 4th of July though, huh? Damn it. So, but right now there's, cause I do Creepy Kitchen. I haven't in a while because it's just such a pain in the ass to set up. But I did put in a recipe that I haven't done on Creepy Kitchen yet. I'm saving it for a cookbook that I have that is kind of on the back burner at the moment. But I decided to add it into this issue, and I'm going to continue that trend of adding a recipe into each issue.
Now, of course, if you ever need a quick recipe for a drink, there's always Miguel's favorite, which we actually have video of him doing, which is the runway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a big fan of those. So it's a very quick and simple recipe for you guys that like to drink things that you don't really know what it is.
Well, how would you do that at home?
At the end of the night, so.
You people are bad influences. I don't understand what I do to drink these things, but then it ends up happening anyway, so it's okay. It's fine. Gosh dang it. Now I lost my train of thought. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thinking how terrible that is. No, you said so the next one will be August?
Mm-hmm.
August. Okay, so as it comes, as Frank said, event coverage, the drink thing, I think that's awesome for the holidays. Is there any other little tidbits or anything in there that maybe you're not going to include right now, but you're looking forward to in the future?
Well, I want to do more because when I first started the podcast, it was going to be indie rock and metal and horror, whether it was a podcast or a movie or a TV show, whatever it was. I wanted to feature it because I feel that a lot of indie artists don't get as much recognition as mainstream does. And a lot of times indie is a lot better than the mainstream that's out. And people just aren't aware of it. I mean, not that I'm anybody that can help blow these people up, but anything helps. So I started doing a lot of videos and interviews with rock artists and stuff. And then I'd start getting like the copyright claims. I'm like, they're literally on the show when I show it. But I want to start doing more, like going to live events and then doing photography at the live events and then doing sit downs and doing like one-on-one interviews rather than just sending them an interview and then having them send it back to me kind of deal. So
it's very nice. So yeah, that copyright stuff is just such a pain in the ass. I mean, like you said, they're really with you, telling you, hey, can we show off my stuff? And Facebook's like, nope. Oh my goodness.
Oh, give us a second, guys.
It's my show now.
Keep talking.
Yeah, sorry guys, we got a little technical difficulty here. Joe, can you still hear us?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We should be
you're good now.
Okay, awesome. So Joe, what other ways can people support what you're doing?
Like, follow, share, subscribe on my my YouTube channel, which is Any Last Words, Facebook, Instagram, or buying a magazine. I have a Patreon. I didn't give you guys a link to Patreon. I guess that's the only way I could think of.
Well, nothing wrong with that. No, that's excellent. I mean, you've been doing such hard work on it, and I'm glad to see it come a physical manifestation of all that work into one thing. It's awesome. Cannot wait to have a copy on hand, too.
Well, thank you for helping with me, too, because, I paid you a coffee and you proofread it for me. So
You call it. Anytime with that stuff. I love horror. I haven't had a chance to really, be a part of it in a while, so I'm glad to dip my toes back in. It wants to get me writing and filming again as soon as I can, but things are crazy. Sooner or later we'll have it.
Do it.
Right. Now, back to some cigar stuff since you are here with us. Smoking That Naturals. How is it going?
I like it a lot. It started off really, really, really sweet. but not an unpleasant sweet, and kind of bitter at the same time, but the sweetness is pretty much died down on it. So now it's kind of evened out. The draw on it is great. I love the draw on it. It's really smooth. And the burn on it's pretty clean too. So I like it.
Cool. Now, obviously, mixing the two, I showed you the Monster series, right? We had a couple of those before.
Yeah. I think we had the Karloff and something else.
Yeah, I think it was a Tiff or something. I can't remember correctly.
I think so.
Yeah, there's quite a few on there.
I like the Karloff.
You know, the Karloff was a really, really popular one. I remember we went through boxes of those things when they first came in. Yeah, I think it was one of the best selling ones that they've ever had. It was a very, very good cigar.
Quickly, yeah.
So I'm gonna give Joe a question here, so you guys can kind of get to know more about her. Joe, if you were gonna give people 3 horror films you would recommend for them to watch, what would you recommend?
Ooh, Trilogy of Terror. It's a really old movie, but it's like one of my favorite. I like the little Zuni doll.
Yeah.
And one I actually talked about with Miguel yesterday is Trick or Treat. Not the one with Sam, but there is like an old movie called Trick or Treat. It's more of like a punk heavy metal, possessed. I don't remember if it was like, yeah, it's like a record and it has to deal with a cassette tape and a radio station. It's a really dope movie. Let's see. I'm trying to think of one that everybody hasn't seen. You know what? I'm going to throw this. It's kind of random and everybody's kind of divided on it, but I'm going to say Brightburn.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
Brightburn.
Okay. Wait, no, wait. Remind me real quick. I feel like I'm thinking of the wrong movie. What's the basic premise
of Brightburn?
Yeah,
it's like he's like the opposite of Superman.
Okay, it is the little kid, right?
Yeah, and he like murders everybody and just like decimates shit, and then it just ends, and it kind of leaves it open for a second. I want to see a second one so bad. I just love that whole movie. It totally took me in a different direction than I thought it was gonna go.
Oh heck yeah! I think was it Elizabeth Banks the mom in that one? I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Part 2, I think would be a big plus. I feel like they let it. They did enough where it definitely deserves a part 2.
Mm-hmm. Now, to get in more into the horror genre, what were your thoughts on the new Child's Play movie?
You know what? I liked it, but I felt that it could have been its own movie, and not. But then I guess you can be like, well, it kind of mocks Child Play a little bit, but it kind of gives you that feel at the same time. I love the idea that it's an AI doll that is kind of tweaked with. Spoiler alert if y'all ain't seen it, but sorry, not sorry.
That's been out for years.
Yeah, I know, but you some shit I haven't seen this for years. But I like that, it's an AI doll that's messed with and that can connect itself to other AI things like the smart car and things like that, and just kind of go rogue and shit. Like I liked the movie. And I honestly just felt, like I said, it could have been its own thing at that point.
Oh heck yeah! Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And it, I don't want to see a part 2 to that one. I don't think so. No. I thought it was good. The one and done, that's fine. But I would love for it to go back to Child's Play, voodoo magic, serial killer doing his thing as a doll. That's what I grew up loving and being super terrified of. But I think its own premise of this like technology is great, but it's also about to kill us. Love it.
So here's a tough one for you. Better series, Insidious or Paranormal Activity?
Insidious, hands down.
I agree. Even though I did get to meet the girl that she wrote and directed.
No, she's an actress.
I thought she had something to do with the acting or directing or writing.
One guy did all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't her?
No, she's not a guy, so no.
Well, anyways.
Never know anymore.
We got to meet her over at Texas Frightmare a few years back, the actress from Paranormal Activity, the main star. Super awesome. But yeah, I do believe, in my opinion also, I do enjoy Insidious a lot more. To me, the first Insidious was one of the first, like, newer horror films that really got me. I really liked it as soon as I saw it. We've seen, The Conjuring and Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch and all these other ones that come out, and they're good. They're not bad. They're decent horror films. Even the remakes of Halloween and
the continuations. I guess Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I didn't really care for that one.
Have been decent horror films, but for me, Insidious has just been the first one that was a notch above.
Yeah, it was for sure. It was. I think that was one that made me jump for the first time in a really long time. And it's kind of hard. Like, usually I'm waiting for the person next to me to jump because I'll start giggling out of delight. Like, hi, I got you. But it was one that actually made me startled a little bit. So I really liked it a lot. But the Paranormal Activity ones, they could have left it at 1. And just like Blair Witch, they could have left it at the first one. And that was it. Like, we get it. We get it.
I haven't seen just part 2 and 3, right?
The Blair Witch, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen second or third.
Yeah, because they have the Blair Witch Project. They have the Blair Witch Project, the book of whatever, and then Blair Witch, the newest one.
Yeah, I haven't seen those.
Number 2 has Michael West in it.
That's really?
It's very bad. It's a very, very bad movie. Joe, let's give a recap for everyone. What are you smoking?
I have the Pure State Backwards Natural.
Nice.
I always get that now.
What do you call it? You'll never forget now. You can't unsee it. It's like
can't.
when you see one of those hidden pictures.
Richard wants to know if you have seen the trailer for Dash Cam.
No, I have not. Dash Cam.
Check that out.
Yeah.
There is a first person Uber horror movie, and the name escapes me, but it's basically named after the ride service they made up for the movie. It's this kid who wants
Dash Cam?
No. It's already out.
Oh.
Gosh, I think it's called Spree or something. And he's a driver, and he's trying to be famous online through Twitch and stuff, and he's just not good at it. So I'm going to go all out, and he starts murdering people on his route one night, and it's really solid, especially how he films it.
Sounds like a news segment.
It feels like it a little bit because he does it so matter of factly, and like he does it by the books to have the algorithm work for him. Like, oh, make sure you tag my name of my spree tonight and how many people I've killed, and he's really good at that. It was a good movie. The ending was kind of but it was a good movie. I want to see Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. Yeah, I heard that was going to be pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Looks creepy as hell.
And I'm not even a huge Ethan Hawke fan. You know this about me.
Yeah, I don't get why.
He's meh.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. The movie that he was in, help me out. What was it?
Training Day?
No, the horror film. Where he's a writer.
Oh my god, Sinister.
Sinister. That was one of the first movies I saw him in that I was like, okay, I'm becoming more of an Ethan Hawke fan.
You didn't like him in Gattaca?
I hated that movie.
How do you hate Gattaca?
I did not enjoy that movie.
Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Greatest horror movies for me and truly underrated: The Collector and The Collection. They're all right. I didn't mind them.
Yeah, it's all right. The Collection sounds familiar, but I don't know if I've seen The Collection. I know I've seen The Collector.
Yep. Cool. But other than that, that's all I got for right now.
Yep, that'll do it for us.
What do you call it? Joe, can you give them one more rundown? Make sure they know where to go and how to buy.
Oh, yeah, it's MagCloud. I guess you guys have the link somewhere in the description around the description. The hardcover issue is I think it's $12.60 plus shipping and handling. You get a free digital copy, so you can look through it while you wait for the hardback to come in. Or if you just want to buy the digital one and not have the hard copy, it's less than $3 for it. So
very nice. What do you call it? So there you go, guys. Make sure you pick up a copy ASAP. Tell Joe what you think. And then I believe Richard asked when the next time we'll be seeing a live for any last words.
Oh, I'm going to do another pre-record this week. It's just because I've been focusing on so many different things. I haven't been able to really do live. So probably in the next couple weeks, I'll do a live episode. So just because Richard asked.
Absolutely. And Richard, they don't come signed. You'll have to get it to Joe somehow for her to sign it for you. Because they get shipped directly to you when you buy them. And then you guys figure it out. I know you can handle that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna let you go for now, Joe. Thank you for being on with us. Excited to see what comes next for the magazine.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Joe.
That is going to do it for us. Again, thank you to Joe for being on the show and letting us talk to her little horror and little magazine news for her. Other than that, you guys, that's going to do it for us today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you all for joining us. And we will see you guys on Friday. And make sure you guys are on the lookout. I'm going to be posting later today the birthday contest for June, as well as the June Best Ash contest.
Perfect.
Yeah, we have to make a return to Texas Frightmare. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not. I'm tired of it. Tired of not being there.
But other than that, guys, y'all have a good rest of your day. We will see you on Friday.
Have a good one, guys.